It's February 22nd, 2026. And 1 year ago, February 22nd, 2025, I received a phone call that would change my life forever. The medical examiner told me that my son was found unresponsive by his roommates. And to this day, I'm still fighting for truth and clarity of what really happened. 1 year ago, I never knew when my son left this house that I would be giving him his last hug. I never knew. I never knew the time that he said he would call me back when his voice wasn't sounding right, that was going to be the last time that I would ever hear my son's voice. And I never knew February 24th, when he left out of my house that morning, that it would be the last time that I would ever see the back of him leaving from my presence. Since my son's departure, the way that it has changed my life is I don't really have anybody to talk to anymore. Like, I used to talk to him more than I really could even imagine. And like my daughter, I don't want to, she's 15, so I don't really talk to her about as much stuff that I would my son. So they took away my son and, my ability to be able to just talk with him about different things, and regardless of what nature it was in. They took away another bloodline. My son I'll never have a grandchild for my son. Never. They did not allow him to live his life. He was only 21 when this happened. They took away one of the best people that my daughter had in her life. Like, they were best friends. And they took him away, took her away from him. So it just shattered a bond. Like, telling my daughter that her brother died was the worst thing I ever had to do. Like, one of the worst things I ever have to do. And to sit here and reflect on my son after 1 year, it don't feel like a celebration, Like, how can you celebrate? How can you just accept it? Like, I just don't get it. I'm still trying to figure out the healing process for grief. As much as I can detach from people, losing somebody I wasn't ready and didn't expect to lose, it's just a whole nother battle. Today, I honor my son by lighting his candles and sitting with him and talking to him, and using this post as a memorial for 1 year marker of his passing away. To you, Shawn, I pray for you every time. You protected in spirit. I love you, and I can never get over losing my firstborn. I thought you would be here. To take care of me when I get old. I thought that I would see you get married one day. I thought I would see you be a chef. I thought you would come to my house and ask, can you and your friends come watch the football game when I cook? Something I'll never get back, y'all. Never. So make sure you honor and you value and you treasure every waking moment with your children. I don't care if you get along with them or not. Get along. Don't get along, but get on the same page, regardless of anything. Because I'm telling you, a lot of things as parents that we beat up on our children about is not as important if you lost your child. I wish that I just had somebody to talk to about it. because a lot of the things that I resorted to with him was things that I experienced growing up, and it's not the right thing. But I don't want to get too deep into all of that because it's about honoring my son today. It's about honoring Shawn Lee Fortune and allowing him to be free and allowing him to see that regardless of him being here or not, I still love him. I still think about him. And I always loved you. Like, I never not loved you. But I tell you this, parents, you make sure you think twice about the way you treat your children when they do things bad. The first thing we want to do as parents is punish our children or make them feel pain. Make them regret the things that they just did. But it's our job to guide them and to show them better. And if they never see better, then they won't understand what that looks like. So it's up to us to show them. And we have different ways to reach our children besides spanking them, telling them get out the house, not talking to them, depriving them of things, like food. And I'm not saying don't buy them the $500 plate PS5. Like, that's a punishment. But to say you can't eat, that's not a punishment. We all need to eat. We all need to use the bathroom. It's a function. So, I don't want anybody to feel or to be in regret if anything was to happen to that child because of the way you may speak to them or the way you might treat them or deal with them altogether. So, from one mom that lost her son to a collective of people, please watch how you treat your children. Respect them. And understand that being a parent is more like a guide and not a dictator. We have to give them. We've all came here with free will. So what does it look like for us to take that away from our children? We got to protect them. But at the end of the day, they have their own life to live. And it's about being that parent that no one can get in between the bond with your children. To couples out there, if you have children, stay together if you can, just for the child's sake, because you got people that prey on the fact that, oh, mom becomes single. Now they prey on her with the children. There's just so many factors to it. And I didn't want to ramble. I wanted this to be short, but it's going on 10 minutes now. So I'm just going to go and just understanding that crying is a part of healing, guys. I'm grieving still. So please excuse me for crying on a video, okay? But yeah, rest in peace, Shawn. Mommy love you, and I'm still fighting for justice.